Hello everyone, welcome to Ray Insight with Godwin. Glad to be here once more to give us one or two nudges that will help us in our daily affair to be successful in our endeavors. Today we'll be talking on frugality. Yes, we'll be talking on frugality. Frugality, the key habit for success in starting a business. Okay, that means telling you that frugality is a pertinent key for a startup. One habit you must learn if you are to take your business from little to big. All right. So in the meantime, you say, what is frugality? What does it entail? Frugality just have to do with proper management. Okay, have to do with proper management. You're a starter. You're starting your small business. It's quite important for you to understand that frugality is the key habit for the rich, for the successful, for anyone who you see that's so big today. At his starting level, frugality was a key habit for him or her. All right. So frugality is that quality of being thrifty. Is the quality of avoiding unnecessary expenditure, either of money or whatever it is that will be enabling for your business growth. All right. So it's proper management of such resource. For you, it can be money, it can be time. So frugality is that that quality of you being thrifty, avoiding unnecessary expenditure of such a resource. Okay, it's very important you understand how you that you need to be frugal, especially at your startup level, because at that point you can like do certain things that are not important, and they will have an effect of in your outcome, because just like they said, if you can take care of the penny, the pounds will take care of itself. That means at that little point you have to take care of the little so that the big can take care of itself. All right. So it's important you should understand that when it comes to that, you're starting a business, you're just starting. Money in your hand at that moment does not equate you should spend it. It doesn't equate you should, lavish it. It doesn't spend. It doesn't equate that you should, indulge yourself in certain things. That's the point. You have to have self-discipline more. And when you're starting a business, you should have self-discipline. Up, I would say 120%. Yes, because it's a very critical point. If you know where you want to go, you need to put in self-discipline at the highest at the moment. All right. You have to understand that successful people are careful with every dime in their possession. They allocate their fund carefully and with great deliberation. Yes, it's very important. Successful people, they allocate these things. Very important. That's why they're successful. Okay, that's why you see any business thriving. The money are going through proper channels. Are you getting it? Because it's not just having the money, it's what you do with the money that counts. Yes, many people can have funds to go about a business. Two people can have the same fund, starting the same business, but they won't have the same result. Most times, it's what they do with the fund that matters. So that's why you need to have this frugal mentality as someone who is starting. Startups are very important. That's where you hope to learn. That's why I tell people study very importantly. As in, that moment, acquire knowledge first. Do not move into what you don't know first. Knowledge first. And that's why it's important for you to align with people who have already achieved what you're looking for. Like, people who are best in your field. Go a little bit closer to them. You will learn a lot. Okay. That helps you to know how they're able to operate at your level. All right. So it's quite important that you understand that at your lower stage, you have to save. You have to cut certain things off. Then that's why when you start a business, you have to cut certain expenses off. You don't start a business and then you are looking for your comfort. You should take that away first. Your business should be your focus. How it should grow first. You should come second. Okay. So is with that, primarily you have to save. So most times you ought to save, and it's very important because saving is quite important when you are doing business, especially in your starting point. That's why even Clement Stone says that if you cannot save, the seed of greatness is not in you. All right. So you have to have that in your mind. One of the essence of being frugal, of having proper management of your funds, being frugal, you like things you should lease, don't buy. Are you getting? Those where frugality comes in, things you should do without, they are not unnecessary. You know, it has to do with you going for what is first important for you. What cannot help you in the business that is just for your pleasure should be avoided at your startup point. Okay, you should understand that the essence of having a frugal mindset is not easy, because once you start seeing money, naturally your mind will start gravitating towards pleasures, towards things that you have been deprived of. So that's why delayed gratification comes in. Okay, so it's quite important you know that. The essence of frugality is knowing where to wire your money. As you are starting up, you're making profit. Your business is growing. Knowing where to wire the profit is quite important, because if you don't know where to wire the profit, you end up spending the profit, not knowing that you should reinvest. So frugality helps you to pull away from personal gratification in order for your business to grow. All right. So being frugal equates proper financial management. Okay, whereby you handle your resources very well. Like you started a business. Most people will just start, and then first thing they will start looking at how to change their level. You have to calm down first. At each point in time, your business grow, just like they say the chicken and the hen. Okay, if you have a hen, you kill it. You can feed yourself. You can quench your hunger or whatever it is. Take it off. The thirst you have, you can quench it. But if you are wise enough and you grow the hen, feed it, take care of it, nurture the hen will probably give you egg, and you can eat some, allow some to grow to become hen, and then give you more egg. So if you keep repeating that state, you can see you have many hen and you have many egg at your disposal. But that startup point whereby you need to hold yourself back from not killing that first hen, that's the basis of everything. And that's where frugality comes in. Frugality entails sheer discipline. Are you getting it? Okay, frugality entails you not spending your initials, because most times people start a business, they start making little profit. They tend to now want to come up to a little bit standard to show that they are making progress. It's not necessary. Okay, once your business starts taking fruit, just like the hen and the egg stuff, once you have more, you can now eat as much as you want, because you have a stable platform that can build up. But once you are starting up, it's very important that you be frugal. Sometimes you may not like it, but because your goal is to grow, you see, you have to endure. All right. Okay. Another thing we'll have to talk about is how do you become frugal? How do I have proper management of my startup funds? It's quite important. Like, you've started a business, you put it out. It's good you understand that frugality helps you having this delayed gratification. Okay, one thing you should avoid instant gratification. Like, don't always do impulse buying. It's necessary, because once you start up, you start making money. You start, impulses will start coming on. You have not gotten this, you have not gotten this, and once you continue to go in that light, you keep spending unnecessarily. And by the way, you are not putting back the egg back for them to be, grow and become more hen for you. That means you're not growing your startups. Okay. So another thing is that you should tackle essential expenditure first before non-essential ones. Then you should always, delay certain things. Sometimes you want to buy a thing, you can delay. So those are stuff that will help you, you know, for you to grow. But essentially, when you're starting a business, I advise that you make growth your priority. Sometimes you'll be tempted to look that you are growing, but necessarily don't worry. When you start, multiplying your hand, it will show. That's simple truth. So become frugal, be thrifty with your money. Let people call you all what they want. They call you that you're stingy, your money is not showing on you. Leave it. Focus on results. Results is quite important as a starter. You have to start, focus on the business. Don't overspend. Don't, see your money as not your money. Differentiate your business from you. Live according to what you're able to pay yourself from your business. It's quite important. Don't see your business money as you, because if you see it that way, you think you see it as growing. But once you're able to pay yourself, like from your profit you make, you can put it like quarterly. You can pay yourself monthly too. So you decide the one you want. Quarterly, that's 3 months you pay yourself, or you can pay monthly. Monthly, from the profit you made, you pay yourself like some percentage. You put back the rest percentage back to the business for the business to expand and grow. Because you can see exchange rates and all these things. So the input you're putting back will help your business to be sustaining whatever policies or issues that may warrant more fund. Okay, so you keep living by that which you are. But once you now start seeing your business money as yours, you can see that you'll be eating from your hand, not knowing you're killing it. So it's quite important for you that as a starter, you should be frugal, with your funds. You should be frugal with your expenses, be frugal with your personal management of time and other things. And once you are starting, it's good you align yourself with people who are ahead of you. Just like they say, follow who know road, you get why. You get it? So most times they will help you to understand the mistakes they have made, and you're able to avoid it. It's wisdom for you to do so, because if you wait for you to make your mistake, it's foolishness, because it's what costly for them. So you learning from them will save you funds, which you can reinvest back. It's most time people don't want to acknowledge that someone has gone ahead of me. You want to learn from them. It's pride. It's pride. Just calm down. Learn from someone. Honor them. Sometimes people don't want to do that. How can you want to learn from someone and you don't show honor? It's not good. So whatever you honor, you attract to yourself. Okay, so align yourself to people who have already gone ahead of you, who have had results on what you are looking for, not just may say what's achieved. So somebody who already had the result, you are looking at it. This is where I want to be. You know the person have already gotten what you want. Okay, you follow his pattern. You align with him. Iron sharpeneth iron. You get it. So, but the most important thing you have to do for yourself as a starter is for you to be frugal with your fund at the beginning. As you are growing, your funds are expanding, you should be frugal. If you are not frugal, you won't be able to match up with the requirement as your business starts expanding. So that's why I would say that frugality is the starting point. It's the key habit you should know. Like as they'll say frugality was key. Because then funds are very scarce. So how you manage it is quite important. And one key habit is for you to be frugal.